Hey everybody, we're Tim and Nancy Danter, the Canadian crypto couple. We come to you live every Wednesday night at 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, and we love to talk about cryptocurrencies, NFTs, investing strategies, lots and lots of stuff on side hustles. Definitely we have some inflation talk, and it's a good fun time of camaraderie with other friends in our community who love to talk about cryptocurrency and investing strategies.
So Crypto Night in Canada, live streams every Wednesday, 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Hit the like and subscribe button because we wouldn't want you to miss one of our shows, and hit the notification bell when we release some clips. Speaking of which, we hope you enjoy this little bit of clip, which is an excerpt from one of our live streams. Enjoy. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button and the notification bell. Enjoy.
So today I rewatched the Anthony Pompliano interview with Jack Mallers, and I got myself all excited again. And the reason I got myself all excited was because of just the thought process of what he's done with the Lightning Network and his product Strike, and how it's not an app. I was so excited about it. I can see this application in such a big way. And again, it's not an application, it's an API feed, so anybody can take advantage of it. Did you guys watch that episode? Did anybody, you can answer in the chat. I'm sure Ledn has seen that Jack Mallers speak about it, because what he's doing is using the Bitcoin platform. And so he distinguishes the difference between Bitcoin as an asset and Bitcoin network, and using the Bitcoin network to transact with. And so do you guys understand what he's done and what he's created, or do you want me to go on about this for a few minutes?
Sure. I don't know much about it.
I have no clue.
Okay, so Tim, maybe if you could take a second and find that link to that Pompliano and Mallers video and just put it in the chat so everybody who wants to watch it afterwards can. It is so flippin' amazing. I can't even get over it, how exciting it is. And some of the key points is he is not talking about us as individuals who own Bitcoin taking Bitcoin and paying for things. That is not what he's talking about at all. He is saying, so let's back up the train a little bit. So everybody knows that Jack Dorsey allows tipping on Twitter now, right? We're all up to speed that they do that. What they are using is this Lightning Network in order to do it. So he goes into a pretty decent explanation about how communication originally was. When we used to send messages from here to Japan, we would have to send it via carrier pigeon, or, way back when. And then we moved and evolved and were able to communicate to the point where somebody sitting in Canada can send a tweet to somebody in Japan, and it happens pretty much instantaneously. It doesn't matter. A tweet could go out and everybody wherever could view this information. So it's really sped everything up. Is everybody following along with what I'm saying on this? Now, add in that if we like what Anthony Pompliano is saying, or you like what Ryan Hemsley is saying, and you want to tip him, you can use your Twitter feed in order to do this. And what he's doing is you set it up so that the money comes and goes out of whatever vehicle you want it. If you want it from a Venmo account, you want it from a PayPal account, you want it from your Visa card, to and from your Visa card. If you want it from your debit card, you set it up however way you want it. What happens is, say Tim Danter wants to send Ken some money through the Twitter feed, the Twitterverse. Mm-hmm. Tim puts the piece in, I'm going to send $10 to Ken. It comes out of Tim's bank account or off of his Visa, however he wants it. It gets instantaneously converted to Bitcoin, transferred over, reconverted, and put into Ken's account in fiat currency. All they're doing is it's going straight through it's using the blockchain, the Bitcoin blockchain technology in order to do this. And he's not charging an arm and a leg. Jack Mallers is not charging an arm and a leg to do this. So It's in work. It's in existence right now. You can attempt it if you want to play with it and pass money around to each other using Twitter. Knock yourself out. You're using the Strike platform. That's what you're using, and it's based off of the Lightning Network. So what got me excited about this morning was, do you know how small the margins are for restaurant owners? They're ridiculously small. They're trying to eke out 5%. If they could get 5% even, that would be a big deal for a restaurant owner. So I'm sitting there thinking to myself, where do they get crushed in over and above fees that they can't do anything about? Visa, MasterCard, American Express charge enormous fees. Enormous fees. And they charge it to you, the user, and they charge it to the restaurant. And then if you carry a balance, then they charge interest. Like there's a lot of money being made through Visa, MasterCard, and American Express. What if you, Ken, sitting there, could set this system up on your Twitter feed, and you still use your Visa because it's attached, it's coming and going from your Visa, but it's being done through this, and you could tweak the payment over to the business owner. They didn't have to pay 2% on that if you used your Visa. They've just increased their profit on that meal by 2%. It's amazing. Yes, and Len's right. Len's right. He did mention this on our show months ago, that the Lightning could easily wipe out Visa, MasterCard, easily. Yep. And so I'm up here at the cottage with my girlfriend, and I was explaining this excitedly this morning to her, and she of course is pushing back and saying, "Oh, well, what about Visa, MasterCard? Like they're not going to go quietly." And I thought about that, and I thought, okay, I get it. And they do deserve something in the middle of here because they built the infrastructure. They built they made it easy and accessible for all of us to do business with each other. But they've also milked us all in every which way to Sunday, and they're making billions of dollars. Now, people are innovating and they're finding ways around it. And this is absolutely one of the most exciting things I've seen in a long, long time. And again, you don't have to own Bitcoin. You don't have to trade Bitcoin, but they're using the Bitcoin network in order to make this happen. This is unbelievably exciting.
Did they say what the fees are involved though? Because I'm sure.
No, he can set it. He can set it like we do, 0.005%, and he'd still make boatloads of money on the transactions. He said it doesn't need to be that much because the transactions, people will do more transactions than they've done before. Think about ourselves. You go to the bank right now, unless you've bought a monthly package.
They make it up by the quantity then.
Yes.
So
think about how fast. Okay, if I wanted to send so I've got my sister-in-law's Japanese, and say I wanted to send her mother, who lives in Japan, some money. I have to go to the bank. I have to somehow get money converted to a yen. Then I got to somehow get the yen over to Japan. Like it's an ordeal. But if she had a Twitter handle and I had a Twitter handle, she can set it up to receive the money however she sees fit. I can do it in Canadian dollars. I can go, I want to send her $50. I have no idea what that's going to be in yen, but I'm prepared to send her $50. It goes through the Lightning network. I just tweet her the money, and there it is. She's got it instantaneously.
Couldn't you just do that with e-transfer though?
Not instantaneously.
What's that?
No, not instantaneously, because you can't e-transfer. My limit for e-transferring is $2,500 a day. What if I wanted to do $10,000? It's instantaneous, but what it's instantaneous to is the third world countries, where if it was done to El Salvador or to or somewhere in Sumatra or wherever it is, they had to worry about it going to a bank, then going to the bank, then getting mugged or getting ripped off or whatever. This way, it goes directly, instantaneously to their bank account. Wow. They don't have to leave home, right? They don't.
Yeah.
So most exciting thing, Tim's put the link to the video, and honest to goodness, if you can't get excited after watching Jack Mallers about where we're going in the future, and what I love love the most is that he didn't have to go and raise millions and millions and millions of dollars in capital to make this happen. And this will be one of the most destructive and rebirth of our economic times. I'm telling you, I was blown away. I was in the shower thinking about it this morning, and I was like, okay, how can I get this information out to the restaurants that we service? Because that 2% that they won't have to pay in Visa fees is an incredible lift in profitability for them.
Mm-hmm.
So MasterCard, Visa, Amex, all American companies, right? Now you get an American who's come up with this using the Lightning Network with the program and the platform of Bitcoin, when really you're not using, you don't have to buy Bitcoin. It's all just using it as a conduit. Do you not think the SEC is going to come in and try to protect Visa, MasterCard, Amex, and Western Union at some point in time?
Yeah.
What?
It's an easier way to fix it for the credit card companies is stop gouging their customers.
They're going to have
They don't need to make that much money. They do not. Considering,
right? Like, if they want to stop this, they need to reevaluate how they do business. Mm-hmm. And if they don't, it's going to pass them by, right? And
exactly, Neil. And you know what? And up until somebody comes in and try and disrupts you, you won't do anything. Blockbuster never had to do anything. They had a really great business model. They had the best year ever before they went out of business. They added candy. They weren't thinking about adding other. My brain is.
What's the word begin with A?
Stop it.
Revenue streams.
Not revenue streams, but there was another word I was thinking of. But yes, they didn't. They added the candy as another revenue stream to prop them up. They saw that things were changing, but they didn't change in the right way. They added the candy. Great. That propped you up. But you need to add the candy, and at the same time, you need to now be creating another. Oh my God, what's the word? Somebody please help me. I will think of it probably at 2 a.m, and I'll go, oh, there was the word.
Mark Suave mentioned streaming. That is the end result. The beginning result was all the piracy.
Yes.
The piracy is what killed Blockbuster, because there are certain people that used to be able to download movies and sell them to people for $5 a movie. I'm not saying any names. And they made a killing. Anyways, it started that way, and now streaming. So if Blockbuster would have been smart, they would have went right into some type of streaming service before Netflix. Then Blockbuster would still be around. They would be the Netflix.
Right.
But they didn't think of it.
Nope. And listen, Visa and MasterCard, they're not dumb businesses. They have been in business for a long, long time, and they have helped society and moved society along on a lot of levels. Arguably, we could say that they've also damaged our society. However, after you watch the Jack Mallers video, you'll realize it's already too late. They have to jump on board, or they are going to get left behind, and they're going to get left behind fast.
Because we do still need major credit cards, because they are a lending platform. So we still do need them. We do need them.
Yes, but we all know through these crypto chats that there are companies coming up through the ranks that do peer-to-peer lending, and so anyways, please, everybody, go take the time, watch that Jack Mallers interview, because he's dynamic and he's excitable. He's doing all this programming he bought a penthouse apartment in Chicago, and he sits in a women's dressing room, a women's closet that has nothing in it. And he talks about it, he laughs about it, and he wears Crocs. He's eccentric and dynamic and full of personality. And I just believe he's going to be one of the people that we're going to look back on over time as he's going to be beyond the next Mark Zuckerberg. Wouldn't you say, Tim? Like I think he's an Elon Musk in the making. He's an innovator. It's really crazy.
Very cool. I'm definitely going to go watch it.
Yeah, I'm going to watch it.
Yeah.
You might as well check it out.
Might as well
Hey,
check it out.
Nance, did you watch Ken's video?
No.
Hey,
He
that's
sent it to me,
okay.
Ken. You sent it to me,
Apparently,
right,
it's
Ken?
the first half you got to watch.
Okay.
You just watch the whole thing.
I
You know,
will watch
it's
it.
it's like the saying: you can lead a horse to water, but don't kick him in the ass to make him drink because it's gonna
No,
hurt.
no,
That's
no,
what
no,
the
no,
tail's
no.
for.
No.
Pull from the side.
No. I've tried to take a couple of days off. I'm up here. I got a bit sunburnt on my face this afternoon. So I'm like, but yeah, no, it's all good. I will watch it. I promise. Will you give us a synopsis of what it was? Will you put it in the link in the chat here so everybody can see
Put
it?
it in. Just keep talking.
Tim's putting the link in.
I'll post it later on. Yeah.
Are you going to post
Okay.
it? Okay. I was going to go grab it, but okay. I did.
Oh.
Did I not post it on the Facebook page?
I don't think you did.
It's on Satama. So in case everybody that's watching
Okay.
is
Well, it'll
wondering,
be
what
on
are these
so
guys
yeah.
talking about?
So for those of you who are not on the Facebook page for Crypto Night in Canada, it's Crypto Night in Canada, and I post a lot of stuff there. Stuff that doesn't even make our chats here, like today about the housing market and other stuff. Pardon me. And then there was silence.
Okay, so
Sorry, I'm
let's
getting-
ask everybody, are we ready